Hi, Darlene. Thank you so much for being here today and sharing what it's like to be a call center representative. Can you tell me a little bit about what your daily life is like working in a call center?
Sure, Sarah. It starts out, you get to the office and, you get all situated at your desk and everything. But then once you log in, you're taking calls and you're greeting your customers and, everybody around you. Right now we're remote learning, but, once we're back in the office and back in the call center, then you've got all your friends around you that are taking calls too. And everybody helps each other. If you have any issues or any questions about anything, everybody's there to help you. And it's just a lot of calls. You take lunch, or manage to find somebody that you are friends with and on your lunch, and you have lunch together. But then once you're back on the phones, you're taking calls, and it's pretty easy. I mean, it's once you get used to it, it's really easy. And every call is different. Every call is new, and you get to meet a lot of nice people. There's a lot of great customers and members out there that we have. So everybody's nice, and most of the time it's a lot of just taking payments, doing credit card payments, that sort of thing. So it's fairly easy. And as you get to know more things, and you get more skills added to you. So, but yeah, it's you your days go by really fast because they're busy. But at 5 o'clock or 5:30, whatever time your shift ends, then you go home and get ready for the next day, kind of. But it's a lot of fun. Everybody's so nice there, and we do a lot of potlucks, and there's different teams. Every team, it has every supervisor has a team, and then they pick a theme for the office, and then each team has a name that coordinates with that. Right now, it is a Harry Potter theme. So it's a lot of fun. We're not in the office right now, so we can't get all of that camaraderie that you would get with your friends around you. But at the same time, there's chats and stuff, so you're able to reach out to your friends and chat and reach out to supervisors. And everybody's so helpful and friendly. I just love it.
That's so awesome to hear, Darlene. Can you tell me a little bit about the training you received to prepare you for this position?
Yes, it was very thorough. Our trainer would introduce the stuff to us, and we would take it a bit by bit, a little bit each day. And what we would do is she would take one set, we'd go through it, and then we'd have time for us to review it for on our own, to go through it and do some practice drills. And then the next day she would go over it again, so that if we had questions, if we had any trouble with anything, it was a chance to get those questions answered and get it straightened out. There were a lot of times I feel like, oh, it's not connecting in my brain. I know the start of it and I know the end of it, but I'm not quite sure how I got there. So by going over it the next day, it kind of smooths out the kinks and you're able to figure it out. And anything, she does tell us that, we're training for the position, but a lot of the training will happen on the floor when you start taking calls. That's when it will really, really connect, and you'll really be able to see clearly the pathways. And there will be times, when you're like, oh, I can't remember exactly how to get where I'm going. And all you have to do is just get in the chat and ask somebody, or if you're in the office, just ask your neighbor if they're not real busy. Everybody's willing to help. Everybody has been in the same position where they're training and they're just starting out for the position and they're just new on the floor. And so everybody's so helpful. It's wonderful.
To hear that. I love that you guys all support each other and are so helpful when you're training, and just that the training is so thorough. I know that really
Yes,
sets you guys up for success. Can
it
you
does. It really does.
tell me?
And even if, the first calls, when you start taking them, you get, out on the floor and you get that first call and you're like a deer in the headlights. You're like, I don't remember anything. And all you have to do is, just ask for help. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's right here. And where have you looked? Check here, check there. The tools they give you, we've got a search mechanism on our GISA site that all you have to do is type in keywords and it comes up with the answers. And it's got screenshots in there so that you can see exactly where you're supposed to be so that you can follow right along. And so, and it's there, they tell you, don't worry about putting the customer on hold. Don't worry about putting the member on hold. Just, explain to them that you are going to put them on hold and you'll be back with them in just a moment with an answer. So, you know, just knowing that you're going to put them on hold and you're going to work it out and figure out which way you got to go. And if you're still stuck, somebody's always there to help you.
That's so awesome to hear, Darlene. Can you tell me a little bit about how your personality and who you are really aligns with this position and really helps you be successful?
Well, I'm real outgoing, as you can tell. I am talkative, but at the same time, I'm there to do a job. So I'm very outgoing with the customers, but we get right down to business so that we know exactly what they need and how we can help them and we get their problem solved. So, but at the same time, um, while you're pulling things up on the computer, while you're working on their account, you're talking with them a little bit and building rapport. When you build rapport and you let them know that you're there to help them, and if there's a problem that you own it, you're on top of it, you say, you know what, I'll get to the bottom of this. Even if I don't have an answer right now, I will reach out and we'll find an answer. If it's going to take a little longer, we'll call you back with the answer, that sort of thing. So we have a theory, or we have a motto, I guess you'd say, um, members first. you
Mhm.
know we put the members first. We want to make sure that whatever they call in for, we're going to get taken care of. And just having that mindset and being personable, wanting to help customers, wanting to help the members. Every That's all they call in for. They just want help. And so if you have that mindset going into each call, it's a breeze.
That's so great. I can only imagine how helpful and friendly you are when you have a customer that's calling in. And lastly, I just want to end with what is your favorite thing about working in a call center?
I think my favorite thing is just the camaraderie. You have so many friends, you meet so many new people, and there's always somebody there. Everybody's got the kind of the same personality. They're outgoing, and they all want to be friends. It's nice. It's you go into a new job and all of a sudden you've got like 100 new friends.
I love hearing that. Thank you so much for your time today, Darlene. I know this will help a lot of people who are trying to figure out if a call center representative career or a career in financial services is right for them. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Just to add one more thing to it. I am lousy at math. So, my husband laughed when I, told him I was getting a job in a credit union. He laughed, but I can't do math. I have to either have a calculator or I have to count on my hands. But the thing is, we have all the tools, even our systems will calculate like the interest on an account. If somebody's wanting to pay down their account or pay off their loan, um, the computer figures all of that out for you. So it's so nice. I don't have to worry about having to do math.
I know a lot of our candidates who are interested in this position will be very excited about that.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, Darlene.
You're welcome. Bye.